value of PR. Unfortunately, we have sold ourselves very poorly. The brand people have done it very well. Look at Charles. Look at even the guys who do what do you call it? Inspirational, coaching. Look at Larry Elisha. But look at us. The truth of the matter is that we have failed to do justice to ourselves. You asked me a question and I'm going to come to that question. The truth of the matter is that PR, in fact somebody said you shouldn't call it PR last week Thursday. Public relations needs public relations. We have sold ourselves short. Has been grossly, and the relevance of PR, whether it's private sector, whether it's public sector, has been grossly understated or under-recognized. So, let me use Victoria. People do not appreciate what public relation brings to the table. So, if it cannot be measured, then it cannot be valued. So, there's this misnomer. I still had to correct somebody yesterday and was saying, we do PR for people. And I said, excuse me, what does that mean? He said, when you give people money now, it is PR. Dear ladies and gentlemen, we are not bribe givers, neither are we bribe takers. We are also not protocol officers. We don't arrange babes for people. PR is a strategic management tool. So as long, whether it's private sector, whether it's public sector, as long as we do not recognize and appreciate the value of public relations, then we can't bring it. That's the biggest challenge that we've had. So you find a situation whereby the country that we are in, the biggest challenge that Nigeria has is trust. And who is best suited to fix trust than public relations practitioners? But they will never, look at the ministerial list, it's probably going to come out. You hardly find one public relations person there. Even when it comes, I was speaking to a governor a few weeks ago, and I said, your problem is that you think the beginning and end of communication is media relations. Media relations is just one aspect of public relations. So when people feel or believe that when they see themselves on the front page of The Guardian, with due respect, or This Day, they believe that that is public relations. No, that is media relations. So what is my biggest challenge? The recognition of the relevance and value of public relations, be it private or public sector.
Thank you very much. Speaking of PR, and we're moving into an era where they say you totally be obsolete. So it has to be very, it has to be important when we look at the tools that are coming forward in relation to different platforms and how you engage. The future is bright, but it's also scary, especially when we look at the systems that are already in place. Does this answer the question?
PR is an integral part of any establishment or any brand or any country. So being able to tell a particular story of yourself is very, very important. So having a specific day to celebrate how brands and how people tell their story and how they can actually envision what they want the world to know about them is very, very important. So PR Day, it's a very special day.
Powerful, and you can also see what it is. For this year's theme, harnessing the power of PR. It has the power, public relations has the power to transform. Yes, okay. And have a two-way communication where you don't just talk to people, you get their feedback. It is in PR that the perception is managed. It's in PR that your brand is managed. It is in PR that you have relationships that are built over years. It is in PR that perception in itself can turn to reality. We brand, we build, and public relations is not just about a profession. It transcends these different facets of life. Is it in your organization? When you apply the principles guarding or governing public relations, you see the difference. We don't just talk to people. It is well guarded, it's well researched, and by the time we speak from the position of power. We speak from position of knowledge because you would have weighed the circumstances. You would analyze it before you come up to say something. And whatever way you are saying it would resound in a very positive manner with the people you are talking to. We don't just pass the words, we are careful with it, because we want peace to reign. We want harmony to be be it a country, be it a relationship, or be it in organizations. And I'm sure most of the organizations that have certified public relations practitioners guarding their communication needle, they will attest to the effect and power of public relations.
What's the message to government to make sure we do more PR to help in community challenges, the PR phase, the PR industry phase?
To Batun, let's say, from Jogaland, Abeokuta, Ogun State.
What can you say about the concept of what is happening?
Okay, I don't know. We come here every year to celebrate the World PR Day, and GLG is known for bringing this together. Every time there's a theme, this time is unleashing the power of PR, and here we are to make sure that people understand the value of PR and they use more PR professionals in their jobs.
What do you think is the significance of PR to the nation?
It goes a long way. Even forget the company needing PR. The nation itself needs PR now. Sometimes you go tell people, say, are they from Nigeria? Are they from Nigeria? They go look at you like this. Nigeria, how they feel stay from Nigeria like this? Because the PR of the country outside know they're good. So everybody needs PR. Whether small economy, big economy, everybody needs PR.
So what happens can you give to the government to support
I might they talk now. When people they hear say Singapore, a small country, how many resources they have? They're hungry to go Singapore because by the PR they have to show you how Singapore they be or how Turkey they be.
Mending relationships, building relationships. I think the world didn't do us very much. They didn't do well at all. But thank God for a Nigerian, Ayeni Adekunle, who fought for this. And today the world is celebrating Public Relations Day. From relations, you see that we deal with people, we relate with people. And our business is to make sure that we are able to align people's behavior to favor organizations. And this, the same way, the other way around. So it's a symbiotic relationship. Public relations is interested in analyzing trends. And when these trends are analyzed, we are able to use what we've analyzed from these trends to predict what could happen in the future, predict what could happen to an organization, predict what could happen to the bottom line of the organization if those predictions are not followed. So based on those predictions, we are able to counsel the organization in such a way that the organization's governance or behavior or attitude will align favorably with that of the stakeholders. So it's a symbiotic relationship, it's a synergy. Well, that may not be a very fair question. I say so because if you know the history of public relations in Nigeria, you know that we started from a very long way and a very wrong footing. It started as a press agentry thing, all right? So we've come a long way. So I will give Nigeria kudos. So it's a gradual thing. They are beginning to understand the importance of public relations. They are beginning to know that for an organization to actually survive, you see, beyond money, public relations is that other life that an organization needs. So I will rate it high, and I know that daily we are making progress, and there is a future for public relations in this country. Thank you.